Hi, this is Tony, and the purpose of the screencast is to demonstrate how you will be submitting your assignments using Google Docs in the IT-107 class for myself and Larry Dominy. The purpose of this screencast is to first explain to you Google Docs and then kind of go through the process on how you'll end up submitting them in Blackboard. So first of all, let me start with Blackboard. This is the Blackboard site. Now mine's going to look a little bit different. But each week, or almost every week, there will be an assignment, and under the assignment is your instructions for that assignment. And if you were to click on that, and I'll open it in a new tab, it should open up a Google Doc that goes ahead and explains what's required of your assignment. This assignment then will be put into a Google Doc for yourself, and then will be submitted as a link in Blackboard so that we can look at it and comment on it. So that's kind of the process. So this is the first week's assignment. You'd go through and complete it. And I'm not going to go through the whole assignment, but that's where you'll access it. And then what you'll do is you'll go to your Google account, and you have access to your Google Docs through both your GMATC account and your Gmail account that you'll be creating for your professional persona. At first it may be Google Docs instead of Google Drive, but then there's a process that you can click through that converts it from a Google Docs tab to a Google Drive. And what Google Drive is it's a cloud storage by Google, and you'll notice that I have 5 gigs of space that I can use for files and folders. That is in addition to my docs and my spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff. And then you'll also notice there's the ability to download Google Drive, which allows you to have a desktop functioning syncing ability with a local file and folder on your laptop or desktop. It's very similar to Dropbox if you've used Dropbox before. Now I'm not going to go on to that, but eventually you will see this if you click through it. If you don't, you'll have something that looks a little bit different that says Docs instead. But the process of once you go in and create a document is the same. So for your assignment, what you'll do each week is you'll go in and you'll create a Google document. And you will title the document. And we prefer that you always put in the assignment on it, what it is. Okay, assignment 1. And then you would put your name in a header. The class that you are in, and I prefer probably your campus, because we have classes going on all 4 campuses, and that's probably easier to identify than by using the full code. So again, Tony Stanislawski, downtown campus, assignment 1, and then you can date it. Okay. And that'll be sufficient. So name first, the class, the campus, and the date. And make sure that you click up here and put in assignment 1. Okay. So again, that would be your name, not mine, your name, and then the other information. So, I'm just going to say, okay, this, you would go ahead and answer the assignment. This is my answer to assignment 1. And a lot of the times what's going to be required of you is to link to certain things and to put in screenshots. So I'm going to show you those 2 things. So here's my LinkedIn profile, right? And what you'll notice is that I have the ability here to view my profile, which then takes me to how my profile would be seen in public. But let's say I want to take a screenshot of this to put in my document as an illustration of what I want to do. So I would go ahead and in taking a screenshot, I'm going to show you what you can use in Windows 7. If you don't have used Windows 7, I would suggest that you would do a Google search for taking a screenshot and what particular operating system you're in. There are also freeware and other programs that are available that would make it also easier to take and edit screenshots. But one of the best tools that's for free that's included in Windows 7 is called the snipping tool. So I'm gonna close this for a second. I'm gonna move the box down. Oops, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I forgot when I'm recording. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk you through this. If I go to the start menu, you're not going to be able to see this because I'm only screencasting part of my screen to save on resources. But if you go to the start menus in Windows 7 and you go into the run command or the search where it says search and you type in SNIPPING, what should pop up under the start menu under programs is what we call the snipping tool. I always want to call it the sniping tool. Maybe that's my gaming in me. But then you can go ahead and attach it to your start menu or attach it to your and once you open it, this is what it ends up looking like. It's coming up in a second, and you'll kind of notice it makes my screen go white. But this is the little tool, and you'll notice I have options, and it says drag the cursor around the area you want to capture. And when I click down this, I can do a freeform snip, a rectangular snip. I can do the full window or the full screen snip. So one of the ones that I always use is the rectangular snip, because let's say I want to get this in here. So what I do is, you'll notice I have this little crosshair. I go like this, and I take the screenshot. And now the screenshot has opened up in the snipping tool. And I can actually annotate it, highlight it, edit it, save it, copy it, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. Okay. And it's going to ask me where I want to save it. I'm going to save it to the desktop. Okay. And I'm going to call it it can remain a PNG file. I can call it LinkedIn. Okay. I'm going to save it. So now I have this screenshot, right? And I can go and close that. And I can go back to my assignment, and I can go to File, Insert, Image, right? And actually, it looks like now they allow you to take a snapshot even in here. I didn't even know that. That is something that Google has added that is new. Oh, it's a webcast. You get to see me doing the screencast. But here's where I can do it. So if I want to upload it, I can drag my image here, or I can choose an image to upload. If I click here, this is just like browsing for it. So I go to my desktop. Probably shouldn't have put it there. I got too much stuff there. Where's LinkedIn? Of course, like I said, it's there. It is. I click on it. I click open. It's going to upload it, and now it is included in my Google Doc, and I can actually resize it in here as a screenshot in line with text, fixed position. Can resize it so it takes up a little bit more. I want to do here. All right. Maybe change it to in line with text. Go back here. And there we go. I have my screenshot in there. Okay. So that's how you would end up adding screenshots. And there will be times in the assignments that you're going to want to add screenshots of websites, of tweets, of different things like that that you're doing for the assignments, screenshots of your wiki posts, your blogs, all that kind of stuff. So you'll see when that becomes useful. And then the other thing is how to include a URL, and that's pretty easy. If I go to my website, and I just highlight it and copy it, I can then just go down here. All right, or let's just stay up here to be easier. And I can do that. And it should recognize it as a URL. And then in my document, I can go to it. I can link to it. I can open it up differently once you submit it. So there's my document, right? Now your assignment obviously is going to be much longer, but I've showed you the basics. So once you're done with your document, you named it, you put your header in, you answered the question, put in your links, put in your screenshots, whatever else might be necessary for you to complete the assignment to the highest degree of quality according to the rubrics. You then click on Share, and this is the important part. Right now, the document is only you have access to it, and only you can edit it. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to go to this top where it says who has access. This obviously would be you, and you're going to change that. And you'll notice that there's different ones. Now it's set as private. But what it can be, and yours is going to say something differently here too, because I'm in my own domain here. So you will, though, have anyone with link in public on the web. If I wanted to make it on the web as a public document, meaning that it would be archivable and searchable, and all the spiders would be able to get it from Google and all the search engines, that would be it. It's like publishing a web page. But then the one that you're going to choose is anyone with the link. And basically what that does is that allows you to send the link and share it with Larry or I, and then we're able to access the document. And basically the document exists out there, but you have to know this fairly long, unique URL in order to access it. Again, we're not going to be publishing or putting out national secrets. So if someone were to find it, it wouldn't be, but I've never found it. And the other most important thing is it's not searchable. I mean, meaning that Google doesn't go out, it doesn't go out and get be searchable by the search engines. Okay. So that's the first thing, is you're going to use anyone with link. And then the second most important one is you're going to say can comment. And what that's going to allow us to do is going to allow Larry and I to go through the document and make comments on the assignment. Okay. So once I've done that, I click save. And what you'll notice now is I have a link to that document. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. And what you'll notice here, it says to submit the assignment, click on the title at the top to submit your work. So I'm going to click on assignment 1. And what I'm going to do is just put in my link. Okay? That's all you'll be submitting. And then once you've submitted that link, Larry and I will be able to go into, after the assignments is submitted, we're able to click on it. We're able to access everything that you wrote and posted in that assignment, in that Google Doc. And then Larry and I are able to make comments on it based on what you did and how well you did it. Okay? So really, and then we'll be able to grade it and give you the points that you deserve for that particular assignment. Okay? But the comments will be neat because we can highlight words or phrases or sentences or that, and we can leave a running. You'll see this when we first do it. You'll see a running tail of comments. So it allows us to be fairly specific if we need to, while we refer back to what you actually handed in as the document. So that's how you'll be doing assignments in IT-107. We look forward to this class, and we look forward to some amazing work and amazing assignments. I know Larry and I, the first time we taught it, we always learn something new every time we come in, either from each other or from the students. So we look forward to a fun and productive semester. Thank you.